Good morning, children. So, we are done with the previous chapter, right? So, today let us straight away go to the next chapter without wasting much of the time. Go to chapter 13 of Unit 4, Famous People of the World. So, basically, in this chapter, before I go to the chapter, let me give a brief introduction so that you understand what are we going to read in this chapter. Here, you will come to know about those people, those who have, you can say, changed the study of past, change our history, and not by words but by their actions, by their deeds. And these people about whom are we going to read in this particular chapter, they are actually an inspiration to the world, you can say that. Their intelligence, their charisma, their talents, it has touched millions of people. And these people, you will see them in different fields. You will find such type of people in the field of geographical expansion. You will find them in the field of art, entertainment, science, technology, literature, politics, statesmanship, games. Yeah, when I talk about games recently, I think you have come across the news channels, right? Many of our athletes, many of the sports person, they have really, done a lot for our country in this Olympic Games, which was held recently. Many of them from our nearby neighboring states, and the last one that who got gold in javelin. Please find out who was that, if you are not aware of that. So basically, these individuals about whom we are going to discuss in this chapter, they have made a kind of mark for themselves because of their work, because of their actions. And you might have come across, you might have heard that those people, those who care about the good for others, they are being respected by all, they are loved by all. And these people, they basically die for the cause of the nation, for the cause of other people, and that is how they become immortal. So I hope you got small introduction about this chapter. We will see here different types of famous people, some of the poets, at times some of the political leaders. We will also come across spiritual and religious leader, philosophers. Yeah, so some of them, like not much, there are many, but some of the well-known people are being mentioned out there. So let us start with the poets. The first one, that's Rabindranath Tagore. Some of you, recently I come across a student. I was really shocked. Rabindranath Tagore is one of the well-known, he is one of the great poet, philosopher, and also a music composer. But I forgot the name of that student. I found that particular student writing Rabindranath Tagore or Tagore. It was something like that, not Tagore. So that was something very much shocking for me. Students, you sing your national anthem, but you don't know the name of the composer. It's Tagore, T-A. It's not Tagore. So, if you see just beside his name, from 1861 to 1941. So, as I read the text, please do follow, and in between I'll be asking you to mark down some of the important lines. So, do that. A Bengali mystic and an artist, Rabindranath Tagore was a great poet, philosopher, and music composer. Alright, so you might be wondering that why didn't I read the previous two paragraphs? Those two paragraphs are already discussed in introduction. If you go through, you'll come to know that the introduction which I told you is from those two paragraphs. Okay, so that's why straight away I'm going to topic 1, that's poet. A Bengali mystic and an artist, Rabindranath Tagore was a great poet, philosopher, and music composer. He was a leader of Brahmo Samaj who took the Indian culture and tradition to the whole new world and became a voice of the Indian heritage. Alright, underline that. He was also a leader of Brahmo Samaj. He was born on 7th May 1861 in a wealthy and prominent Brahmin family of Bengal, which is today's Kolkata. Underline his date of birth, 7th May 1861. Tagore moved to Shantiniketan, West Bengal in 1901 and set up an ashram there, which included an experimental school, garden, and a library. Please underline the dates. When did he move to Shantiniketan? 1901. Tagore largely contributed to Bengali literature in the late 19th and the early 20th century. Okay, late means during the end of 19th century, and early, which means in the beginning of the 20th century, and created his masterpieces such as, what is that, Ghore Baire, Yoga Yog, Gitanjali, and Gitimalya. Underline these names. Some of the masterpieces of Rabindranath Tagore: Ghore Baire, Yoga Yog, Gitanjali, and Gitimalya. The author greatly contributed to the Indian independence movement and wrote songs and poems galvanizing the movement. He was awarded the Nobel Prize for Literature in 1913. Underline that as well. The Nobel Prize for Literature. The two famous songs composed by him, that is Amar Sonar Bangla and Jana Gana Mana, became parts of national anthems of Bangladesh and India respectively. Okay, so you are very much well aware about the national anthem of India, but there's another national anthem of Bangladesh that was also composed by him, that is Amar Sonar Bangla. Please underline that. He died on 7th August 1941. Okay, so now let me discuss the points. Okay, just hold on. Alright, so first of all, we'll recapitulate what we have read. Number one, he was a great poet and philosopher and also a music composer. Next, he was a leader of Brahmo Samaj. Third, the dates when he was born and where: 7th May 1861, Bengal, which is today's Kolkata. He moved to Shantiniketan in 1901, which is also in West Bengal, and there he has set up a kind of an ashram, which included an experimental school, garden, and a library. Next, it was during the end of 19th century and the beginning of 20th century that he created his masterpieces such as Gitanjali, Yoga Yog, Gitimalya, Ghore Baire, right? Also, he has done a lot during the Indian independence movement. He has contributed a lot in the form of songs, poems, spreading nationalism among the people of our country, and he was awarded the Nobel Prize for Literature in 1913. Next, the two famous songs that he composed, one is Jana Gana Mana, which is our national anthem, the other one is the national anthem of Bangladesh, and he passed away on 7 August 1941. Beside that, page number 89, just on top, beside that particular paragraph, right hand side, there are some more additional informations about him. Let us read that as well. Yes, he was awarded the Nobel Prize for Literature that we have already discussed. He became, look at the second sentence, he became the first non-European to win it. Underline that. He was the first non-European to win this Nobel Prize. And he was also awarded the prize for the publication of his acclaimed collection of poems, namely Gitanjali. Underline that as well. So I hope you got, there's a big life story about him if you want to know about him, but this is just a small, you can say, a brief introduction, a preface of his life, Rabindranath Tagore. Next we have another poet, that's Sarojini Naidu. Okay, for today I'll just keep this, that is the introduction and one of the poet, that's Rabindranath Tagore. The remaining we'll do in the next class. And when it comes to today's assignment, let us go to the exercise. Page number 92, question number A, 1 not required, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see if there is any question related to Rabindranath Tagore out here in the exercise. If there is, that will be marked as an homework. If not, you'll be lucky for the day. No. Go to page number 93, question number E. Answer the following question. Okay, question number E, number 2, E2 and E3. Alright, so you have just these two topics, that's E2 and E3 for today's assignment. remaining we'll discuss in the next class. Take care everybody. God bless you.